Hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Let's see what's going on in your cards. So we're closing out the cycle in Cancer, and then we're starting a new moon in Cancer. So happy new moon. Happy new moon in Cancer. This reading is for the 23rd of July through the 29th/30th of July. Let's get into it. Let's get right on into it. Let's go. Let's go. I trust my intuition. That's right. Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Pisces rules 12th house. Pisces rules 12th house. So 12th house is all about closing out cycles. Closing out cycles. 12th house is about service, sacrifice, seclusion. Like I said, it's closing out cycles before a new beginning. So let's see. All right, let's get into your reading. Trusting your intuition. So again, to all of my cross watchers as well, find out what your zodiac sign is in your 12th house, and let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Uranus, Saturn, Pluto, Mercury, wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Right now we have 4 planets that are retrograde, and Chiron will be going retrograde at the end of July. So that'll be 5. So yes. Hopefully everybody's in a place where you can be in receiving mode. You can relax. Not too much on your plate. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. All right, here we have 6 of Wands. All right. So there could be a fire sign for you all who is something could be affecting someone's 6th house. 6th house is all about your routine, your health, and everyday life. So you're a water sign, and somebody could be evaporating your water, like your emotions. Something could be something about your 6th house. Someone could be dehydrating your health. Something could be causing somebody to stress. Like somebody could be holding on to some kind of stress, like just being connected to someone. Could be dehydrating someone, like spiritually dehydrating someone. Like even being around certain energies. Somebody could feel like someone is looking for attention. I don't know who this energy would be, but whoever you are, and you don't necessarily have to be a Pisces sun sign, just so we're crystal clear, but whoever you are, just being in the presence of certain energies for you, this is what I'm saying, like as we're closing out a cycle, just in general, if we're closing out a cycle, even if the moon wasn't in Cancer, when we close out cycles, you want to be in a space where you can process your downloads. Downloads would just be like memories. Like, okay, what did you learn? Best practices in this cycle. What did you learn? So you can't be around a bunch of commotion. So if you're even if your office is having celebrations, let's say you're closing out end of the month sales. Let's say you work in an office where you, like a sales office or whatever, y'all are celebrating something, right? Or, I don't know, something where, I don't know, this, whatever you're doing, just like a lot of commotion going on, a lot of something going on. Somebody could be easily overwhelmed So you need to be in a place where you can receive, downloads. So, right? So you can close out a cycle. You can close out a cycle. So, yeah. So here we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So here the Six of Pentacles here. And then this Tower card, right? Somebody's just in a very vulnerable space right now. And I feel like somebody is, they want you to pay a lot of attention to them. Whoever they are, somebody wants you to pay a lot of attention to them. And it's almost like somebody is being rushed. Like, okay, what are you doing? Like, you need to be paying. It's almost like somebody saying, look at me, look at me. Like, look at me. It's almost like somebody like waving their arms in the spiritual sense. Like, look at me, pay attention to me. Look at me, look at me. Whoever that is. Somebody just determined to get your attention. So Source really wants you to adjust your crown. Source really wants you to adjust your crown. Keep your vibrations as high as you possibly can. Here's the King of Wands here. Right. Here's a Nine of Swords. It just sounds like it's a lot going on. Seems like it's a lot going on here. Here's the Eight of Pentacles here. Is it Nine of Cups here? Yeah, something has come to an end. Yeah, something has come to an end. It's like somebody wants to tell you something. Like somebody wants to tell you something. I don't know if somebody's going to get a phone call and somebody wants to tell you something, like to wake up from something, but somebody wants to bring something to your attention. Here's the Eight of Swords here. Yeah. Here's the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah. Yes, the Six of Swords here. Yeah, so it's like somebody wants to tell you something, whoever you are. And this is what you and somebody have in common. Like you and somebody woke up from a nightmare and finally moved on from something. This is what a lot of people are having. This is like a lot of people are having in common, like waking up. There's a Queen of Pentacles here. So you've invested a lot of time. Like I said, you've invested a lot of time in something. As far as family is concerned. And you're going to finally be getting your rest. Finally going to get your rest. And getting real clear-headed about some things. So in the spiritual realm, looking at the cards here in the spiritual realm, somebody feels fulfilled in the spiritual realm. And I'm seeing a spiritual victory here in the spiritual realm. Yeah. Because somebody's no longer going to overthink things anymore when it comes to your intuition. Like in terms of just like being around divisive spirits and people who try to bring out the worst in you. Somebody's just going to, especially with this moon in Cancer, somebody's going to say, you know what, I'm just going to calm my anxiety and say, okay, this just doesn't feel like this is the place for you. And people are kind of like rushing you. Let me see. Especially with your emotions here to your North Node. Somebody is, especially with your North Node as a water sign, in terms of your creativity. In terms of what you're trying to create. Somebody's going to slow down and take their time to start investing in something that you're trying to create, whatever it is that you're trying to create. And align yourself with other people who inspire you. Right? Here we have the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, and this card flipped over. And hydrate. Keep yourself hydrated. It looks like somebody in your life, a fire sign, or maybe two fire signs, wanted to kind of sort of be the center of your world. Like really be the center of attention. Anyway, that's your reading. That is your reading. That is your reading. So, all right, let's close this out. Yep, that is your reading. But there's signs all around you. You have the gift of precognition. You're putting yourself first. Gift of telepathy. Spy is down, turn on. You're creating the change that you want. Stepping through the portal. I see you being booked and busy. Somebody's no longer paying attention to energies who want to be like the center of attention in your life. But also creating some kind of a divide. Here we have message from your ancestors. You are an answered prayer. Somebody's mental health is just as important as your physical health. You inspire them to heal, whoever they are. Should you double back for them, making room for a new blessing. Enemy's plan backfired. But anyway, you feel fulfilled. Yeah. Something about your ex. Yeah, something about your ex-loved ones. Trying to say something about you. Seven. Trying to say something. You're saying something about somebody behind your back or something. Yeah. I don't think this is anything that you would even have to worry about. Looking at the cards here. Yeah, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Yeah. Because I'm seeing here, whoever this is on, yeah. This is a general reading. Like I'm channeling energy here. So whoever you are, like I said, whoever you are, this is a general reading. So I don't feel like you're saying anything about anybody behind your back. So whoever you are. We have the Three of Wands here. So I feel like, so 3 is an inspired act, right? I feel like you're inspired to take a leap of faith to expand whatever it is you're trying to expand, right? You could be expanding your knowledge here, because fire would be like in terms of like spirituality, in terms of like taking some kind of action right here. So we see these plants right here are growing on this, well, this is a wand, but it's like a stem, right? So I feel like, so you're inspired to do something, some kind of growth in you. There's some kind of inspired action here. So some kind of growth is happening within you. Some kind of growth is happening here. So you can either use and we're talking about solar plexus chakra. So some kind of growth is happening within you. So it could be saying you are inspired to do whatever it is, but there's a growth internal, some kind of internal growth is happening. So yeah. So fire could be like fire in terms of like chakras would be like in the physical realm. So whoever this is in your life right here is the signs here. So instincts are messages from the inner divine. So somebody could also be inspired to more like pray and meditate. Like you see this person right here sitting like in a lotus position, maybe meditating more. Also, this Tower card lets me know here you're getting structured and organized. This right here lets me know. So somebody could be being inspired to be more structured, right? You feel fulfilled. This World card is really about boundaries, creating boundaries, and also enforcing boundaries. You could be also enforcing boundaries in your life here too. So like when you're talking to people, it's like, okay, you're just enforcing boundaries and that's it. So those kind of things. So yeah, so anyway, these two energies right here, you know, somebody, so Two of Swords right here is like is 2 and 5. Oh, so 5 of Swords, like somebody like basically playing mind games or whatever, or like maybe who knows. Anyway, and then 2 of Swords here, that would be 7 of Swords, like somebody basically talking about you behind your back, whatever. Which is not always somebody saying something negative about you behind your back. So that's somebody saying that you're saying something negative about them behind their back. Not always the case. Anyway, that is what I have for you. Close out the cycle in love. That's what I'm seeing for you. That is what I have. All right. There you go. Bye.